music being that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna learn about what is and is not a verb.
Remember when there was an error?
Yeah.
What was the word?
Prune.
Prune, yeah. I didn't think prune was a verb.
Oh, totally a verb. Or could be.
Both.
There was a lot of nouns and verbs in there.
Yes.
We were upset by that because that object.
Oh, don't say present. No, wait, present. Ding. Yeah, that sucks to do to prove that you got things for it.
These things shouldn't happen in an educational game. It's not like it's a really obscure word.
Yeah, think about some poor kid.
In this part of the sky, 13 is a multiple of 2, okay? That's just how it works.
And there's some poor kid in the world now who believes that prune is not a verb.
And that kid is Charles.
And when his parents hand him the hedge trimmers next weekend, they'll like go to work and be like, "What do I do? This makes no sense."
You're just true. So do we have one more game to play, or is this just for fun?
Just trim instead.
All right.
We got Ray and Pat.
Oh.
The opening
Right.
series of the final.
You're
For
valiant.
the Spirit Championship.
Wow.
Anybody not here in the next minute doesn't get prizes.
This meeting doesn't start until 12:15. You are all actually early.
We're not under
In fact, all those people get.
They get your prizes. Because
No!
Wait, think on that. How many points do I have to spend, tokens I have to spend to get my prize back?
Oh, yeah, extra token. I totally have to.
I didn't bring any chocolates, guys.
God damn it!
I wonder tokens were supposed to be converted to chocolate.
Yeah.
That was never an official rule, but people believed in their hearts. I
Should've
half
brought a bag.
expected you to roll in here with a bag of miniatures.
I would expect like a bag of
Or
chocolate
she's
chips,
business.
and you get one chocolate chip
That would have been great.
for a point.
For 2 tokens.
For 2 tokens.
2 tokens, 1 chocolate chip. That's the exchange.
I'm gonna go buy some chocolate.
Are tokens still spendable for me and
Of course.
Yeah, but
You're not gonna need to practice this game.
Spend them all.
but if you spend them, you don't get any chocolate.
Yeah, you don't get any chocolates, possibly.
Well, still belief in the chocolate.
Well, no. It's guaranteed that he doesn't get
Would you
chocolates
get-
if he spends them.
Maybe only people would know the
Tokens,
possibility
yeah,
of getting chocolates and getting tokens.
Unless there's a secret shoot the moon, where if you were the only one that used enough tokens, you got all the chocolates.
Now I need to like kill Gabe before next UGT.
What?
That's
Wait, what?
Then I'll get into ultimate.
I believe that's a yellow card to Eric.
for next
For
year.
already.
You don't want to get into it. It's scary and serious.
Or
I like
Pre-yellow carded. That's
that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for the off season. That's a
Oh.
warning that if I hear any whiff of actual physical shenanigans between you and Cade, there will be consequences to pay.
Or some
Anything
sort
happens
of
to Gabe.
strange,
And then if
Unforeseen
the guy
attacks.
doesn't suffer for it.
statements.
If an actual murder occurs, this entire room murdered, we will be talking with the police.
Damn it!
In fact,
This is the first time I get to do this.
yeah. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
it's happening.
What?
Card. Off-season yellow card.
Damn it! That is so much power!
Have you ever played the red?
No,
It hasn't happened.
that's not
That's
happening.
good.
No one
I
got
hope
yellow.
it never will.
No one got carded this season?
No,
Yeah.
the only time that it was close was probably
No, you carded me.
What?
You did early on, because I made some comment towards, I was joking with Nick.
about collusion.
It was during one of the, I said something like, all right, Nick, if you do really poorly, we're all good or something like that.
I feel like the closest I got in terms of game, in game, was probably dibs on Cloudberry Kingdom.
Oh, yeah, that was
cheese
way.
runs.
Oh, yeah.
That's against the spirit of UGT.
It was a little
so
bit.
hard.
Dibs like too.
I know.
What happened?
Oh, so aggravating. He used his practice run and then purposely died at the beginning so the level never finished. So he got a perfect mental map of what to do instead of using the first run to actually try and beat the level.
He intentionally died over and over and over. Yeah, I could run through it many times.
Because there wasn't time-based practice, right? It's not a normal condition. And then everyone else did that.
That should be your.
I feel like Gabe and I could have earned yellow cards if we had decided to sit there and stare at each other with in Star Whale. But I got Star Whale.
The
But I got too
the
impatient,
seesaw
so I
battle?
tried to do something to him.
I think you should have given game yellow cards to everybody who did the new tactic in that one.
No, that's perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
You still have to execute on the nuke tactic. Against someone else who's probably running the nuke tactic as well, so.
Aaron stopped it.
Aaron did stop
Aaron
it,
stopped
and
it,
then,
gosh.
Oh, he
Did
figured
what
out,
with
he figured out how to defend against
once.
Yeah,
And then the
once.
next time he wasn't, on the next map, he wasn't able to,
He was unsuccessful the
What
second
did he,
time.
what did he do
He shot bombs.
yeah, he went with the little walking
Spam
bomb
He shot
guys,
in the air.
Oh, yeah.
and the walking bomb
And then
guys.
he just
You can do
got
that.
so, he got so far ahead and like having bomb dudes or like this row of bomb guys was just blowing up everything.
He was killing like this gold mine.
You need like a contiguous piece of land for that to work.
Yeah, I tried it on some kind of crazy island map.
But it's,
And that's when I was playing against you afterwards.
Oh yeah, when we had our weird like, I was like, I'm gonna try this laser bounce strategy.
Yeah.
Because no one's seen it, I think it'd be cool. I was like, oh, it turns out this is really hard.
Oh,
No, in my real game, I think I would
You get crushed.
I had been crushed.
Everyone.
Also,
My,
the reflection is cool, but the time that was spent doing it did not seem worth it.
Well, if you can get like shots off, and it's also because he was running the prints, right? Heal prints. So like if he's not running heal prints and getting shots off on his headquarters early on is actually useful.
Yes.
But because he was running heal, it didn't really end up doing anything because you're gonna heal your base up.
My favorite post-game expo of the season was Eric's incredible canoeing experiment.
Oh yeah.
Where he was like, here we go! 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Here was midair all the way
And
through.
then at one point the guy rolled off the back, but he had so much momentum already, he's kind of like carpet backwards, sailed.
was
over
his
the finish
canoeing
line.
maneuver better than my canoeing maneuver is the question.
Your canoeing maneuver, I think, showed more finesse. His canoeing
That's what
maneuver,
it was.
his canoeing maneuver had more.
Are you the
force.
one where it went
Had
all
more
the way
roll,
back?
yes.
Much more. He went all the way in the back and it came back for him.
Incredible. That was so good.
I think Pat should be here, so it's actually told him both of people when he asked him. So I was giving people a chance to get one.
I saw him and Steph walk
No
out,
pressure,
they probably
Ray.
remembered his names.
Now remember, we should review your numbers and nouns and verbs in your head.
And remember, if you lose, it's so embarrassing, you should probably just leave the company.
Wait, 750 multiple of 14. Go.
And if you
We
win,
lose. It's over.
I didn't know you said.
And then if you win,
It's
you should
not.
probably
897.
leave on top.
Multiple of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, you should
Football
probably
is
just leave the company.
Yeah.
This whole season was just really to try and get you to leave. That's right.
That would be way more interesting if it was like
Yeah.
absurdly high numbers with high, like
Way-
weird multiples.
Crazy math.
So everyone's like standing there like doing math, and they like slowly fly to it. They're like, "Is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Oh, it did!"
And one guy's just like, go! This one, who knows?
Yeah,
Just die
that
from
strategy might be
Yeah.
better. Who knows? Flying to random ones. See what happens.
by the way, Ray, I was screaming reading through quotes yesterday on the quotes page. That was so good. And I really do appreciate the work that went into setting that up. But if it would be possible to somehow get some kind of like a Eric only filter or like a
Or perhaps like no Eric filter, if you will.
but then you only get like 10%.
I know.
content.
I did want to add name filters.
Yeah.
Or at least a go-to, because when you accidentally hit the random button and now you're 600 off from
I did want to, actually that would be totally something with a little text box. You can type in a number and just go.
Yeah.
Except
And maybe a like,
my time is over here.
maybe some kind of like looking back functionality so you can like share it to Facebook, be like, I really like this one, so I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, as well as Instagram, you know, really good.
Fly filter.
That could take like a webcam photo of your reaction to the quote and post both of them.
Sounds way too much like my meetings with the open graph. So good.
No, you don't.
I was jealous.
I mean, you may, but you cannot have it, is what I really meant.
That was great.
I don't want to deny your need. Oh, no.
I need this back too.
Sorry, this room will be much more full than it usually is.
Yeah.
Regardless of what day you come. Yeah, standing room only today, guys. That's exciting. He's chickened out. Last game, he's like can't take the pressure.
Can't do it. Everyone's gonna be there.
What's that slide that's on here? What is that slide that's on your
Is that French fries topped with cookie? Yeah. That's how you roll. That's what you had to do for life. Okay, right. Cookies look good.
Away from the barbecue sauce?
Still waiting for Pat, because he's gotta play a game.
Anthony was silly.
So I'll have Pat and Ray play their game, shouldn't take that long, should be like 5-10 minutes. We'll go through the prizes, and then if anyone wants to play games, I can try and load them up. I don't have all of them up here. No, I can bring them up. And or you want to just talk amongst yourselves after that.
We should have a vote for our favorite games from this season.
We'll have
always
a
a survey.
Can we look at the list? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll have to kind of type out the list. And then we'll reveal the fan favorite competitor of the season who will win $100,000.
I mean, if it was you.
There's been some voting online. I'll also need everyone to chip in some more, like maybe like $10,000, $6,000 to cover the fan favorite vote, which was the late edition. And then we'll have our reunion show, I guess. Went to Steve's?
Might be a
I saw him in Steph walking outdoors, so that would be the direction of Steve.
Did you remember this?
Yeah, he's
That's
back
gonna
to
take
Steve.
forever.
Server guys are hassling him right now.
Why would go to Steve's? Apparently he's being hassled by server ratings.
You should tell them to go F5, and you got more work than to
Yeah, well, I guess since he's not here, we can start off with an open town hall discussion. Was there anything that anybody found especially rewarding or frustrating about the season? If you've been waiting all season to be like, now that the season is over, almost over. You're like, I wanted to tell Scott this, but also I wonder if other people agree. If other people found this game really frustrating, or I'm the only one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey,
I did the town hall discussion.
it's over.
Yeah.
No more discussion.
No more
Discussion closed.
How can you drag your chance?
You guys ready to play this game?
In front of
So
everybody.
see who wins?
No pressure.
All right.
All of UGT.
Don't worry, we're not watching.
So each of you take a seat.
Spirit. Who will be the spirit of UGT?
Whatever happens, Pat.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the season with you.
Yes, this rivalry.
So
Whatever
each of
happens, Ray's gonna rage quit EA. After results.
Maybe we'll
This
see each other
game
next season.
is you're each a little plane, and you fly around using 3 keys. You're going to use W, A, and D. You're going to use up, left, and right. The left and right and A and D will turn your plane, and then up or W will fly it straight forward in the direction it's pointing. You can hold down up, or you can hold down forward if you want to, or if you let go of forward, you can make tighter turns. So if you stop and want to turn quickly, you can do that. Those are all the controls.
Where are my guns?
The object of the game is to collect the correct circles. Each circle will have a thing in it. It'll either have a number, a word, or it'll be a flag of a country.
Oh, flags. No.
And you're going to have to collect the ones that match the topic of the current level. So it'll be like multiples of this number and nouns. And then you have to fly into the ones that are correct. If you fly into the incorrect ones, what? Yes.
Okay.
If you fly into incorrect things, your plane will pop. It'll like little spikes will come out of it, and it'll be like, that's wrong, and your plane will pop. And it'll take like maybe 10 seconds for you to respawn before you can collect anything else. You'll be in a bubble, and when you're in a bubble, you can fly anywhere, but you won't collide with any of the things. So once your bubble pops, then you'll be able to collect things again. What you're going to be doing.
Do we have the same topic or? Is it
Yes,
different?
you both have the same topics.
Fighting.
Yeah, you have this, there's no split screen or anything, it's all just things floating around. You'll be playing the challenge mode. Right now you'll have practice, and you'll practice just with multiples of numbers. You'll be playing the challenge mode. In challenge mode, there are essentially three screens. So there'll be one set of topics, and then another, and then another. Whoever has the highest score at the end of that scores a point, essentially. Because because you're coming from the lower bracket, is that correct? Ray was in the upper bracket. If Ray wins the first challenge, has the most points, he wins. If you win the first challenge, you go to a second challenge, and then whoever wins that wins.
Some synchronized flying.
This is practice, so you can just learn the collision mechanics and how you fly around into things and how you collect them. And you can fly into something you correct if you want to on purpose and see what happens. No. Actually, right now it is not lagging at all. Lag as soon as they actually start playing the game.
Oh, massive lag.
This is much better than you actually experience during the game. Somehow during the game, the lag multiplies by 4. Very good. I'm not sure. It bounces you. I think it bounces you and rotates you some arbitrary number of degrees.
This is just practice, right?
Yeah.
Scott, who's who?
What?
Who's blue, who's red?
I don't actually know.
I'm red.
There you go. Cat is red. Thank you.
Oh god!
Oh, man.
It's okay, it's practice.
Yeah.
It just tossed me in that.
Oh! What?
It just looks like a 21
It's fine. Everyone thinks 21 is small.
Seriously, I think it comes out.
So you had a bad answer.
No, you
It stays up there.
Okay.
That was what I was looking for, to see if it was still a bad.
Yeah. We're still practicing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never gonna be ready for verbs and nouns and adjectives.
Alright, that's the end of your practice time. I'm gonna actually exit out of the game to see if it helps the lag for the actual thing. I'm not sure that it will.
Everyone's here.
That's true.
There you go.
Alright, we're gonna have time for lunch.
Alright, as soon as I hit done, you'll be starting your challenge round.
Where's the next step?
Remember, there are 3 rounds in this, and your score you can always see up here if you need to, okay? You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Where's the best? But then
And
it's and you warn them about the word please.
No. That's a lesson everyone must learn on their own. So I believe red, blue, and red.
Why are the things so small? Are they the same?
Yeah.
It's big.
Big blue for Ray for round 1.
Oh, Jesus! Oh. Where's it throwing me?
Oh! Take a couple pops.
No! How many are left?
There's geography. Know your geography people.
Worry about
What's confused? Hey!
Oh my god, the last one was gonna get it.
Oh,
Don't give me that.
Well, it was pretty clear.
Alright, it's tied up going into round 3.
oh no.
Asia and
But that's
Tie?
It's tied up and going to round 3. Ray wins this, it's over. Pat wins this, of course, is.
Nouns. Oh, present.
Yeah.
Why is spider?
Oh my goodness.
Now. Oh, now they can.
Whoa!
Oh! Quick evasion. You know, spider is a country.
Is this?
Big geography guess.
Is it? Is this?
Is it a poke or two poke?
I don't know.
I would say
None of
on
those.
Facebook.
Oh.
Now what?
It's a tie.
It's a tie. You're gonna have to go to another round.
It's like a
Nice.
But
That was a gamble. Like, is it a poke or two poke?
the cost of elimination.
Multiples of 6 pounds.
That was the total.
That was a complete tie.
Wow. So
Shut
wait,
page
the
now?
totals were accurate in that?
Yes.
Oh no.
Those are harder than the
What's the score?
Ray is
So Pat with a slightly.
I like how Ray is wearing it. Pat is wearing red.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was pretty
I can't get through those. Yeah.
Oh! Wait, in a bubble, you can't collect now.
Yeah. I'm just sitting on it.
Ray is up.
Yep. Europe and verbs. England? Ireland?
No.
You talk about fire.
And verbs. Verbs?
Oh, snap.
Micronesia? Get out of here.
That might be it. I think Ray had
Sounds
enough.
good.
You got it.
All right, there it is. Well played. Close matches. All right.
Watch out, don't sit down, Scott.
First red card.
Did you take my chair? All right. I'm just gonna put this in the room, I guess. There we go. There's that. This chair. It's
Is
right here.
anyone watching?
I don't know. No, probably not. All right. Let me write down the final standings there.
I'll leave it, John.
So who won that, Ray?
Oh,
Alright. Alright, so we'll start off. Lindsay's in here, is she?
No.
Okay. That's fine.
More rounds, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't go.
See, for one.
I'm gonna be the bottom of the square. I'm not going.
Alright, so
You keep that.
take number two.
It's like you're like coming in or something.
It would be. 3 people want to come in, so.
For Kywin, Nick, and Lakshmi.
Mhm.
You get these delightful ribbons. What I will say is that I tried to do something which did not necessarily succeed. So the ribbons are fine, but there was like a little stamp, a UGT stamp, that was like, it's so cool, I'm gonna stamp these ribbons. But the ribbon material isn't really stamped conducive for the ink that is used in this, so you can see, you'll see.
Hello there, pains. Enjoy.
I think they have a little flair that makes them delightful, but you might disagree.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And then these three go to Isaac and Aaron and Lindsay, but I'll accept Lindsay's on her wheel. The only difference is that there's a little letter written on the back to indicate what league you were in.
What were those for? I don't know the standings.
These are for 6th, 7th, and 8th in the top 2 leagues, and 8th, 9th, and 10th in the Spirit League. So is Ryan here? Scythe. All right. So for Charles, these two go to Ryan, Scythe, and Dave Maki, and I knew Dave Maki was going to be here this week.
Your stamping get better?
I think some of them just absorb less thoroughly than others.
Spend more time on the open.
Yeah, obviously.
I guess.
I like it.
That's what it's I just want a piece of paper with that stamp on it. It's pretty
I'm gonna wear this all the way down.
It wasn't computer prize.
All right, so next, I believe, for Lauren,
Let's do it.
who won the Spirit Cup or Spirit Bowl or whatever we're calling it this year.
I don't know. I
What is spirit?
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Pretty good.
We'll go. I guess we'll go up from Spirit. So
The lowest score. Instead of relegated, we actually fight for a winner.
So for Kevin Gibson and Jeff Mitchell, and one of these also went out to Kowalski before he left. These are your Spirit League playoff. They were fifth and sixth, because 6 people in the Spirit League made the playoffs, and then 4th for Alex, he also got one of those medals. All right. For Ryan Grant, this is finishing 3rd, Spirit League. Wow. Yeah.
The prizes just keep getting better. You need to drink into that.
It's getting better funded every year.
It's like
I'm pretty sure Chinese standards. We have an average of 1 UGT like our Lyme disease.
if you try to drink that.
For Pat,
It's a victory.
who came in 2nd. And then Ray, you'll get yours in a little bit. We're gonna go through some of the smaller ones so I can get them out.
I get mine on Monday.
It's all right.
Needs to have your face
For-
carved into it.
Where are we at for Tom, who won the Courage League relegation tournament? See here, there he is. You get this delightful car cling.
Both on board.
Wow.
It's pretty good. Best prize.
Is Scott Moore here? I did not see him. Oh, he was just-
He's
doing
an interview or something.
interview. All right. Well, then his medal will be melted down. There's just courage. So get to him. Eric got 3rd place in Courage League. People should correct me if I ever say something wrong. I don't want to say something wrong. Wrong Gabe came in 2nd. Yes.
We want to shout.
And Kaiser, you'll get yours in a minute. All right. For Hunter, who won the Ultimate League relegation tournament yet again.
Consistency. Never will I fall back.
You get this delightful belt buckle.
You wear that with
You have a full warm up accessory.
I'll get spurs.
Jim, fourth place in Ultimate League. There is your. Alex came in third. Yours feels a little loose. You might need to tighten that up. I don't know what happened there. Don't twist it too much. John came in second. So that goes to you. All right. Let's see. See if I can get these out. Yeah. So this. It's Excellence Mouse.
It's the best trophy I've ever received. Ooh.
This is for Brian.
What an epic.
It's kind of like a wolf. You're the one with proof. It doesn't have 9 chocolate.
Oh!
Three killers.
He finally does it.
All right, so everyone should have got something, hopefully, except for Ian and Scott.
I watched the most streams.
Where's the medal for that? Yeah, good season, guys. Thanks for playing. Next season, we'll probably start up
Next week.
in
Tomorrow, right? Yeah.
all of you who said something just now are banned. Probably, I'm thinking in May is my current timeline, but we'll see. Maybe we'll have some kind of spring showdown that lasts for a year first. Who knows what may happen?
Ray, you should be back by then.
If I am, I'll definitely participate.
If you haven't participated in UGT before, watch your email for a survey that I will send out so you can give your feedback on games and how fun they were to play and watch, and if you have any suggestions. I take feedback quite seriously. I try to incorporate it into the next year's tournament because it's for you guys to have fun. It's not for me to be like, I'm running a game tournament that goes a specific way and you all have to deal with it. So watch out for that in your yeah. Except for track media, really. You're gonna play track media, whether you like it or not. But yeah, other than that, thank you. Feel free to eat the rest of your lunch in here and talk. I can load up a specific game if you wanted to play with other people. I don't have all the controllers.
You should have taken time to put together a highlight reel of UGT.
I almost did that over the winter break, and then I was like, no. The amount of time I spend on this is already enough that I don't want to be like, oh, I'm also spending like 2 days of this break making this video. But I did think about it, so I guess it's the thought that counts. It's not the great.
Jay Commish.
Thanks. I hope you all had fun, and I'll see you next year. Unless you don't want to, which is fine. If you're done, there's no pressure. Like next year, if you're just like, I don't want to play anymore, no problem. Cool.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, if you have tokens left over and you want to redeem them for chocolate,
Yes.
that was never an official program. I don't know where you heard that. That is not something that you can do.
That's really just a rumor.